Question 1. What does this priority sign indicate? A. Give way to traffic from the right. B. Stop and give way to all traffic. C. No entry for vehicles. D. Proceed with caution. Answers is B. Stop and give way to all traffic. This sign is a stop and give way sign. You must stop before the stop line, or as close to it as possible, and give way to all traffic on the major road before proceeding safely. Question 2. When should you use your vehicle's horn? A. To greet a friend. B. To show annoyance at other drivers. C. To warn others of your presence. D. When parked to signal departure. Answers is C. To warn others of your presence. The horn should only be used to warn other road users of your presence, especially if they may not have seen you. It should not be used as a sign of annoyance or aggression. Question 3. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Road ahead narrows. B. Dangerous curve to the right. C. Steep descent ahead. D. Sharp turn to the left. Answers is B. Dangerous curve to the right. This sign indicates a dangerous curve to the right is ahead. You should slow down and be prepared to steer into the bend. Question 4. What should you do if you accidentally take the wrong exit on a motorway? A. Reverse back to the correct exit. B. Continue to the next exit. C. Stop on the hard shoulder to check a map. D. Make a U-turn at the next junction. Answers is B. Continue to the next exit. If you miss your exit on a motorway, you must continue to the next exit. Reversing or making a U-turn on a motorway is extremely dangerous and illegal. Question 5. What does this sign mean for oncoming traffic? A. You have priority. B. Oncoming traffic has priority. C. Two-way traffic ahead. D. Road closed to you. Answers is B. Oncoming traffic has priority. This sign indicates that oncoming traffic has priority over you. You must be prepared to stop and give way to vehicles approaching from the opposite direction. Question 6. What is the primary purpose of braking systems ABS? A. To shorten stopping distances. B. To maintain steering control while braking. C. To improve acceleration. D. To reduce tire wear. Answers is B. To maintain steering control while braking. ABS helps prevent the wheels from locking up during heavy braking, allowing the driver to maintain steering control and potentially avoid skidding, even if the stopping distance isn't always shorter. Question 7. What does this warning sign indicate ahead on the road? A. Road narrows ahead. B. Uneven road ahead. C. Slippery road surface. D. Steep hill climb. Answers is B. Uneven road ahead. This sign warns drivers of an uneven road surface ahead. You should reduce your speed and be prepared for bumps or dips in the road. Question 8. You are driving on a road with parked cars. What should you be prepared for? A. Sudden increase in speed. B. Vehicles joining from side roads. C. Pedestrians or children emerging. D. Visibility due to fog. Answers is C. Pedestrians or children emerging. Parked cars can hide pedestrians, especially children, who might step out into the road without warning. Always be prepared for this hazard and adjust your speed. Question 9. What does this sign indicate about the junction ahead? A. Major road ahead. B. Junction with a minor road. C. Roundabout ahead. D. No entry into junction. Answers is B, junction with A minor road. This sign warns of a junction with A minor road ahead. You should be aware of potential traffic merging or turning at the junction. Question 10. What is the main danger of driving too close to the vehicle in front? A. You will get stuck in traffic. B. Your car will overheat quickly. C. Insufficient time to react and stop. D. Increased fuel consumption. Answers is C. Insufficient time to react and stop. Driving too close, also known as tailgating, leaves you with insufficient time and space to react and stop safely if the vehicle in front brakes suddenly. Question 11. What does this prohibitory sign indicate? A. No U-turn allowed. B. No entry for vehicles. C. One-way street ahead. D. Road closed due to works. Answers is B. No entry for vehicles. This no entry sign prohibits vehicles from entering a road or section of road where this sign is displayed. It's often found at exits or one-way streets. Question 12. When are you allowed to park on the zigzag lines of a pedestrian crossing? A. To drop off passengers quickly. B. During off-peak hours only. C. Never. It is illegal and dangerous. D. If someone remains in the car. Answers is C. Never. It is illegal and dangerous. It is illegal and extremely dangerous to stop or park on the zigzag lines of a pedestrian crossing, as it obstructs the view of pedestrians and other drivers, increasing accident risk. Question 13. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Children playing. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. C. Footpath only. D. End of pavement. Answers is B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. This sign warns drivers that there is a pedestrian crossing ahead. You should be prepared to slow down and stop if pedestrians are crossing or waiting to cross. Question 14. What should you do if you encounter a red traffic light at a junction? A. Proceed if the road is clear. B. Stop behind the stop line. C. Slow down and check for traffic. D. Turn left if the way is clear. Answers is B. Stop behind the stop line. A red traffic light means you must stop your vehicle behind the stop line and wait for the light to change to green before proceeding. Question 15. What does this mandatory sign instruct you to do? A. Turn left only. B. Proceed straight ahead. C. Turn right only. D. No entry ahead. Answers is B. Proceed straight ahead. This mandatory sign indicates that you must proceed straight ahead. You are not permitted to turn left or right. Question 16. What is the safest way to dry your brakes after driving through a deep puddle? A. Drive at high speed for a short distance. B. Turn off the engine and let them dry. C. Lightly apply the brakes while driving slowly. D. Stop and wait for them to air dry. Answers is C. Lightly apply the brakes while driving slowly. After driving through water, lightly apply the brakes while driving slowly. This friction generates heat which helps to dry the brake pads and discs, restoring their effectiveness. Question 17. What does this prohibitory sign indicate for vehicles? A. Maximum speed limit. B. No overtaking. C. End of dual carriageway. D. Vehicles keep left. Answers is B. No overtaking. This sign indicates no overtaking. You must not overtake other motor vehicles on this stretch of road. Question 18. When is it permissible to cross a double white line where the line nearest to you is solid? A. To overtake a slow-moving car. B. When the road ahead is clear. C. To pass a stationary obstruction. D. To turn right into a side road. Answers is C. To pass a stationary obstruction. You must not cross a solid white line nearest to you, except in specific situations like passing a stationary obstruction, or if you need to enter premises or a side road. Question 19. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Road narrows. B. Slippery road. C. Loose gravel. D. Uneven surface. Answers is B. Slippery road. This sign warns of a slippery road surface ahead. You should reduce your speed and avoid sudden braking or steering movements, especially in wet or icy conditions. Question 20. What is the main reason for checking your tire pressures regularly? A. To make your tires last longer. B. To improve acceleration. C. To maintain safety and fuel efficiency. D. To reduce engine noise. Answers is C. To maintain safety and fuel efficiency. Correct tire pressures are crucial for road safety, ensuring proper grip and handling. They also help to optimize fuel consumption and extend tire life. Question 21. What does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Pedestrian crossing. B. Children's school or playground. C. Cyclists crossing. D. No entry for pedestrians. Answers is B. Children's school or playground. This sign warns drivers that children may be crossing the road or are present near a school or playground. You should slow down and be extra vigilant. Question 22. You are approaching a zebra crossing. What should you do if pedestrians are waiting to cross? A. Speed up to get past quickly. B. Flash your headlights to invite them. C. Slow down and prepare to stop. D. Honk your horn to make them wait. Answers is C. Slow down and prepare to stop. At a zebra crossing, you must slow down and be prepared to stop if pedestrians are waiting to cross. Once they step onto the crossing, you must stop and let them cross. Question 23. What does this prohibitory sign mean? A. No parking allowed. B. No stopping allowed. C. Restricted parking zone. D. Loading or unloading only. Answers is B. No stopping allowed. This sign indicates no stopping. You must not stop your vehicle for any reason, not even to pick up or drop off passengers at any time. Question 24. When is it safe to use your vehicle's fog lights? A. Anytime it's dark. B. When driving in heavy rain. C. When visibility is seriously. D. To make your vehicle more visible. Answers is C. When visibility is seriously. Fog lights should only be used when visibility is seriously, typically to less than 100 meters 328 feet, due to fog, heavy rain, or snow. They must be switched off when visibility improves. Question 25. What does this mandatory sign indicate for movement? A. One-way street ahead. B. Roundabout ahead. C. Turn left only. D. Give way at junction. Answers is B. Roundabout ahead. This sign indicates a roundabout ahead. You must give way to traffic already on the roundabout from your right, unless otherwise by signs or markings. Question 26. What should you do before making a U-turn? A. Assume other drivers see you. B. Check carefully for traffic in all directions. C. Signal and make the turn quickly. D. Only check your mirrors. Answers is B. Check carefully for traffic in all directions. Before making a U-turn, you must check very carefully for traffic in all directions and ensure it is safe and legal to perform the maneuver. U-turns can be dangerous. Question 27. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Steep descent. B. Steep ascent. C. Uneven road. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Steep ascent. This sign indicates a steep ascent uphill gradient ahead. You may need to change to a lower gear to maintain power and speed. Question 28. When approaching a busy junction, what is the best way to deal with potential hazards? A. Maintain speed and assert yourself. B. Focus only on the traffic lights. C. Look well ahead and anticipate issues. D. Close your eyes briefly for focus. Answers is C. Look well ahead and anticipate issues. The best approach is to look well ahead, anticipate potential hazards like crossing pedestrians or turning vehicles, and adjust your speed and position accordingly. Question 29. What does this prohibitory sign indicate about turns? A. No left turn. B. No right turn. C. No U-turn. D. Proceed straight only. Answers is B. No right turn. This sign indicates that no right turn is allowed at this junction or point on the road. You must find an alternative route if you intended to turn right. Question 30. When carrying a heavy load on your roof rack, what should you be aware of? A. Improved fuel efficiency. B. Better vehicle stability. C. Stability and increased wind resistance. D. Shorter braking distances. Answers is C. Stability and increased wind resistance. A heavy load on a roof rack raises the vehicle's center of gravity, which can reduce stability, especially when cornering. It also increases wind resistance and fuel consumption. Question 31. What does this mandatory sign mean for vehicles? A. Proceed straight. B. Turn right only. C. Turn left only. D. No entry. Answers is B. Turn right only. This sign indicates that vehicles must turn right. This is a mandatory direction sign. Question 32. You're about to overtake a cyclist. What is the most important thing to do? A. Speed up to pass quickly. B. Sound your horn to warn them. C. Give them as much room as a car. D. Overtake even on a bend. Answers is C. Give them as much room as a car. Cyclists are vulnerable road users. When overtaking, you should give them at least as much space as you would a car, if not more, to ensure their safety and avoid forcing them into the curb. Question 33. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Steep descent. B. Hump or speed bump. C. Uneven road. D. Answers is B. Hump or speed bump. This sign warns drivers of a hump or speed bump in the road ahead. You should reduce your speed to avoid damaging your vehicle or losing control. Question 34. When parking on a downhill slope, which way should you turn your wheels? A. The curb. B. The curb or left. C. Away from the curb. D. Straight ahead. Answers is B, the curb or left. When parking downhill, turn your wheels towards the curb left and engage the handbrake. This way, if the handbrake fails, the car will roll into the curb and stop, rather than into the road. Question 35. What does this priority sign indicate? A. End of priority road. B. You are on a priority road. C. Give way to oncoming traffic. D. Junction ahead. Answers is B. You are on a priority road. This sign indicates that you are on a priority road. This means that traffic on the main road has priority over traffic from side roads, unless otherwise. Question 36. What is the legal minimum tread depth for car tires in the A. 1 macross, B. 1, 6 macross central 3/4, C. 2, 5 macross whole tread, D. Any visible tread? Answers is B. 1, 6 macross central 3/4. The legal minimum tread depth for car tires in the is 1, 6 across the central 3/4 of the tread and around the entire circumference. Question 37. What does this prohibitory sign indicate? A. No left turn. B. No U-turn. C. No right turn. D. No entry. Answers is B. No U-turn. This sign indicates no U-turn. You must not make a U-turn at this location as it is either unsafe or prohibited by traffic regulations. Question 38. How should you drive when passing horses on the road? A. Sound your horn to alert them. B. Slow down and pass wide and slowly. C. Accelerate to pass quickly. D. Stay close to the horses. Answers is B. Slow down and pass wide and slowly. When passing horses, you should slow down, give them a wide berth and pass slowly. Avoid making sudden noises or movements that could startle them. Question 39. What does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Slippery road. B. Loose gravel or chippings. C. Uneven road. D. Answers is B. Loose gravel or chippings. This sign warns drivers of loose gravel or chippings on the road. This can make the road slippery and increase stopping distances, reduce speed and avoid sudden movements. Question 40. What does a green light mean at a traffic light junction? A. You must go immediately. B. Proceed if turning right. C. You may go if the way is clear. D. Only turn left. Answers is C. You may go if the way is clear. A green light means you may go, but only if the way is clear and it is safe to do so. Always check for pedestrians or other vehicles before proceeding. Question 41. What does this mandatory sign instruct? A. Turn right only. B. Turn left only. C. Proceed straight. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is B. Turn left only. This sign indicates that vehicles must turn left. This is a mandatory direction sign, and you are not permitted to go straight or turn right. Question 42. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on a motorway? A. Stay in the car with hazard lights on. B. Pull onto the hard shoulder, exit the vehicle. C. Try to fix the problem yourself. D. Call a friend for help. Answers is B. Pull onto the hard shoulder, exit the vehicle. If your vehicle breaks down on a motorway, pull onto the hard shoulder if available, switch on your hazard lights and exit the vehicle from the side. Wait behind the barrier and call for assistance. Question 43. What does this warning sign indicate? A. High winds expected. B. Side wind ahead. C. Airfield nearby. D. Strong current river. Answers is B. Side wind ahead. This sign warns drivers of strong side winds ahead. This can affect your vehicle's stability, especially if you're driving a vehicle or towing. Grip the steering wheel firmly. Question 44. What should you do if you see a give way sign at a junction? A. Proceed without stopping. B. Be prepared to stop and give way. C. Sound horn and continue. D. Accelerate quickly to join traffic. Answers is B. Be prepared to stop and give way. A give way sign means you must be prepared to stop and give way to traffic on the main road, only proceeding when it is safe to do so without causing other vehicles to change speed or direction. Question 45. What does this sign mean for cyclists? A. No cycling allowed. B. Cycle track mandatory. C. Cyclists crossing ahead. D. Shared path with pedestrians. Answers is B. Cycle track mandatory. This sign indicates a mandatory cycle track. Cyclists must use this path where provided. Question 46. What is the benefit of keeping a good following distance in traffic? A. You will arrive faster. B. It saves fuel. C. More time to react to hazards. D. Better view of traffic behind. Answers is C. More time to react to hazards. Keeping a good following distance, typically a gap in dry conditions, provides you with more time to react to sudden braking or other hazards ahead, increasing safety. Question 47. What does this prohibitory sign indicate? A. No stopping allowed. B. No parking allowed. C. Restricted parking zone. D. Disabled parking only. Answers is B. No parking allowed. This sign indicates no parking. You must not park your vehicle at this location, although brief stopping to pick up or drop off passengers or goods might be permitted depending on local rules. Question 48. When should you be extra careful for motorcyclists? A. Only in good weather. B. Only when they are speeding. C. When turning into or out of junctions. D. Never they are responsible. Answers is C. When turning into or out of junctions. Motorcyclists are less visible than cars. Be extra vigilant for them, especially when turning into or out of junctions, changing lanes or checking your mirrors, as they can be easily obscured. Question 49. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Drawbridge ahead. B. Railway crossing. C. Railway crossing. D. Tram crossing. Answers is B. Railway crossing. This sign warns of a railway crossing ahead. You must be prepared to stop if a train is approaching and obey any signals or barriers. Question 50. What are the benefits of eco-driving, fuel-efficient driving? A. Faster journey times. B. Fuel consumption and emissions. C. Increased engine power. D. Greater tire grip. Answers is B. Fuel consumption and emissions. Eco-driving techniques, such as smooth acceleration and braking, anticipating traffic, and maintaining correct tire pressure, help reduce fuel consumption and lower vehicle emissions, benefiting the environment and your wallet. Question 51. What does this mandatory sign mean? A. Turn left or straight. B. Proceed straight or turn right. C. Right turn only. D. No entry ahead. Answers is B. Proceed straight or turn right. This sign indicates that you must either proceed straight ahead or turn right. You are not permitted to turn left. Question 52. What should you do if you are dazzled by the headlights of an oncoming vehicle at night? A. Flash your high beams in return. B. Close your eyes until they pass. C. Slow down and look to the left verge. D. Stop immediately in your lane. Answers is C. Slow down and look to the left verge. If you are dazzled, slow down and if necessary, stop. Look to the edge of the road, using it as a guide, to avoid looking directly at the dazzling lights. Question 53. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Pedestrian crossing. B. Cyclists leaving or entering. C. Children playing. D. Road for bicycles only. Answers is B. Cyclists leaving or entering. This sign warns drivers that cyclists may be leaving or entering the road ahead. Be extra vigilant and prepared for cyclists to appear suddenly. Question 54. What is the primary danger when driving in heavy rain? A. Engine overheating. B. Increased fuel consumption. C. Visibility and increased braking distances. D. Damage to tires. Answers is C. Visibility and increased braking distances. Heavy rain significantly reduces visibility through your windscreen and increases the distance it takes to stop your vehicle due to less grip. You should slow down and increase your following distance. Question 55. What does this information sign indicate? A. End of motorway. B. Motorway expressway ahead. C. Road for motor vehicles only. D. Priority road. Answers is B. Motorway expressway ahead. This sign indicates the start of a motorway. Motorways have specific rules, including minimum speed limits where applicable and restrictions on certain vehicle types. Question 56. What does hazard perception mean in driving? A. Ignoring potential dangers. B. Identifying and reacting to potential dangers. C. Driving slowly at all times. D. Using only mirrors to see dangers. Answers is B. Identifying and reacting to potential dangers. Hazard perception is the ability to identify potential dangers on the road and react to them appropriately, often by changing speed or direction, well before they become actual hazards. Question 57. What does this prohibitory sign indicate about speed? A. Minimum speed 50. B. Maximum speed 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. End of speed limit. Answers is B. Maximum speed 50. This sign indicates a maximum speed limit of 50 units e.g., 50 or 50 depending on context. You must not exceed this speed. Question 58. Why should you always check your blind spots before changing lanes? A. To see if your lights are working. B. To see vehicles not visible in mirrors. C. To avoid hitting a curb. D. To check for pedestrians on the pavement. Answers is B. To see vehicles not visible in mirrors. Blind spots are areas around your vehicle that cannot be seen in your mirrors. A quick head check or lifesaver glance before changing lanes is essential to ensure no vehicle, especially a motorcyclist or cyclist, is hidden there. Question 59. What does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Wild animals. B. Cattle or farm animals crossing. C. Horses crossing. D. Pedestrians ahead. Answers is B, cattle or farm animals crossing. This sign warns drivers of cattle or other farm animals crossing the road ahead. You should slow down and be prepared to stop if animals are present. Question 60. What is the correct procedure for emergency braking? A. Pump the brake pedal quickly. B. Press the brake pedal firmly and continuously. C. Apply the handbrake first. D. Steer sharply to avoid the obstacle. Answers is B. Press the brake pedal firmly and continuously. In an emergency, apply maximum braking force by pressing the brake pedal firmly and continuously. If your vehicle has ABS, it will help you steer. Do not pump the brakes. Question 61. What does this sign mean at A junction? A. Turn right or left. B. Proceed straight or turn left. C. Proceed straight only. D. No entry. Answers is B. Proceed straight or turn left. This sign indicates that you must either proceed straight ahead or turn left. You are not permitted to turn right. Question 62. Why should you use dipped headlights when driving in heavy daytime rain? A. To save fuel. B. To see the road better. C. To make your vehicle more visible to others. D. To prevent glare for other drivers. Answers is C. To make your vehicle more visible to others. In heavy rain, even during the day, your vehicle can become less visible to other drivers. Using dipped headlights helps other road users see you, improving overall safety. Question 63. What does this information sign indicate? A. Two-way traffic. B. One-way road. C. No entry. D. Road for motor vehicles. Answers is B. One-way road. This sign indicates a one-way road. All traffic must travel in the direction by the arrow. Be aware of traffic from side roads if they are also one-way. Question 64. What is the primary risk of using a mobile phone while driving? A. Higher fuel costs. B. Significant distraction and awareness. C. Damage to vehicle electronics. D. With passengers. Answers is B. Significant distraction and awareness. Using a mobile phone, even hands-free, is a major distraction that significantly impairs your ability to concentrate, perceive hazards, and react safely, greatly increasing the risk of an accident. Question 65. What does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Slippery road. B. Roadworks ahead. C. Uneven road. D. Traffic congestion. Answers is B. Roadworks ahead. This sign warns drivers of roadworks ahead. You should slow down, be prepared for lane closures, temporary speed limits and workers or machinery on or near the road. Question 66. When is it acceptable to overtake on the left? A. When the driver in front is slow. B. In slow-moving queues of traffic. C. On a one-way street if clear. D. At any time if there is space. Answers is B. In slow-moving queues of traffic. You can only overtake on the left in specific situations, such as when the vehicle in front is turning right, or in slow-moving queues of traffic where your lane is moving faster. Question 67. What does this prohibitory sign signify for goods vehicles? A. No entry for goods vehicles. B. No overtaking for goods vehicles. C. Goods vehicles must turn right. D. Weight limit for goods vehicles. Answers is B. No overtaking for goods vehicles. This sign indicates no overtaking for goods vehicles. Drivers of goods vehicles must not overtake other motor vehicles on this stretch of road. Question 68. What does a single continuous white line on the left edge of the road mean? A. Parking is allowed. B. Lane for emergency vehicles. C. Edge of the carriageway. D. No pedestrian access. Answers is C. Edge of the carriageway. A single continuous white line on the left edge of the road marks the edge of the carriageway, distinguishing it from the verge or hard shoulder. Question 69. What does this information sign indicate ahead? A. End of motorway. B. Road for motor vehicles only. C. No entry for motor vehicles. D. Priority road ahead. Answers is B. Road for motor vehicles only. This sign indicates a road reserved exclusively for motor vehicles. Certain vehicles, like pedestrians, cyclists, and mopeds, are prohibited from using it. Question 70. What does aquaplaning mean? A. Driving on wet roads very slowly. B. Tires losing contact with road due to water. C. Driving through floods. D. A specific type of braking system. Answers is B. Tires losing contact with road due to water. Aquaplaning occurs when a layer of water builds up between your tires and the road surface, causing your tires to lose grip and control. It's more likely at higher speeds in heavy rain. Question 71. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Minor road on left. B. Minor road adjoins on the right. C. Major road ahead. D. Crossroads ahead. Answers is B. Minor road adjoins on the right. This sign warns of a minor road joining from the right. Be aware of traffic potentially emerging from or turning into this side road. Question 72. What should you do if a pedestrian steps into the road ahead of you? A. Sound your horn to make them move. B. Brake and be prepared to stop. C. Swear sharply to avoid them. D. Accelerate to pass quickly. Answers is B. Brake and be prepared to stop. You must be prepared for unexpected pedestrian movements. Brake safely and be ready to stop to avoid hitting them. Your priority is to ensure their safety. Question 73. What does this prohibitory sign mean? A. No entry for goods vehicles. B. No entry for all vehicles. C. Minimum speed limit. D. One-way street. Answers is B. No entry for all vehicles. This sign, a red circle with a white bar, means no entry for all vehicles in that direction. It effectively prohibits all traffic from entering the road or area. Question 74. When should you check your oil level? A. Only once a year during service. B. Before a long journey or weekly. C. Immediately after a long drive. D. When the engine is running. Answers is B. Before a long journey or weekly. You should check your engine oil level regularly, ideally weekly or before a long journey, when the engine is cold and on level ground, for an accurate reading. Question 75. What does this sign mean for priority? A. Oncoming traffic has priority. B. You have priority over oncoming traffic. C. No overtaking allowed. D. Two-way traffic ahead. Answers is B. You have priority over oncoming traffic. This sign indicates that you have priority over oncoming traffic. You can proceed, but still be mindful of other road users. Question 76. What is the primary function of mirrors when driving? A. To adjust your appearance. B. To observe traffic around your vehicle. C. To look for road signs. D. To see obstacles directly ahead. Answers is B. To observe traffic around your vehicle. Are essential for observing traffic behind and to the sides of your vehicle. They help you make safe decisions when changing lanes, turning, or slowing down. Question 77. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Cattle crossing. B. Wild animals crossing. C. Zoo entrance. D. Deer park. Answers is B. Wild animals crossing. This sign warns drivers of wild animals crossing the road, commonly deer. You should slow down, especially at dawn and dusk, and be prepared for animals to appear suddenly. Question 78. What is the recommended method for holding the steering wheel? A. With one hand at the top. B. Both hands at 10 and 2 or 9 and 3 position. C. With fingers only. D. Holding the bottom with one hand. Answers is B. Both hands at 10 and 2 or 9 and 3 position. Holding the steering wheel with both hands at the 10 and 2 or 9 and 3 positions provides maximum control and stability, especially in an emergency. Question 79. What does this mandatory sign instruct? A. Pass obstacle on the left. B. Pass obstacle on the right. C. Road narrows. D. No overtaking. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on the right. This sign indicates that you must pass the obstacle e.g. traffic island on the right side. This is a mandatory direction. Question 80. What does a broken white line in the middle of the road mean? A. No overtaking permitted. B. You may cross if safe to do so. C. Lane is closing ahead. D. Always keep left. Answers is B. You may cross if safe to do so. A broken white line usually indicates that you may cross it to overtake or turn, provided it is safe and clear to do so, and you will not endanger other road users. Question 81. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Tunnel ahead. B. Embankment or quayside ahead. C. Bridge ahead. D. Steep descent. Answers is B. Embankment or quayside ahead. This sign warns drivers of an embankment or quayside ahead, indicating a potential drop or hazard near the edge of the road. Exercise caution and maintain a safe distance. Question 82. How can you reduce the risk of glare from the sun when driving? A. Wear dark sunglasses at night. B. Keep your windscreen clean and use sun visors. C. Increase your speed to get past it. D. Only drive at night. Answers is B. Keep your windscreen clean and use sun visors. A clean windscreen and effective use of your vehicle's sun visors can significantly reduce the impact of sun glare. Consider wearing appropriate sunglasses if needed. Question 83. What does this prohibitory sign indicate about turns? A. No right turn. B. No left turn. C. No U-turn. D. Proceed straight only. Answers is B. No left turn. This sign indicates that no left turn is allowed at this junction or point on the road. You must find an alternative route if you intended to turn left. Question 84. What should you do if you see a road sign covered by branches or dirt? A. Ignore it and continue driving. B. Try to clear it yourself while driving. C. Report it to the local authority. D. Assume it's a warning sign. Answers is C. Report it to the local authority. Obscured road signs can be a hazard as they prevent drivers from receiving important information. You should report such issues to the local council or agency so they can be rectified. Question 85. What does this mandatory sign instruct you to do? A. Pass obstacle on the right. B. Pass obstacle on the left. C. Road ahead narrows. D. No overtaking. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on the left. This sign indicates that you must pass the obstacle e.g. traffic island on the left side. This is a mandatory direction. Question 86. What is the primary reason for a vehicle SMO test? A. To assess fuel efficiency. B. To ensure vehicle roadworthiness and safety. C. To check cosmetic damage. D. To test the driver's ability. Answers is B. To ensure vehicle roadworthiness and safety. The MO Ministry of Transport test is an annual inspection to ensure that vehicles over 3 years old meet minimum road safety and environmental standards. Question 87. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Dangerous side wind. B. Low-flying aircraft or airfield nearby. C. Tunnel ahead. D. Road hump. Answers is B. Low-flying aircraft or airfield nearby. This sign warns drivers of low-flying aircraft or an airfield nearby. Be prepared for sudden loud noises that might distract you or startle vulnerable road users. Question 88. When are you most likely to encounter black ice on the road? A. On sunny afternoons. B. In shaded areas, bridges, and during cold mornings. C. Only during heavy snowfall. D. On main motorways. Answers is B. In shaded areas, bridges, and during cold mornings. Black ice is a thin, transparent layer of ice that can be difficult to see. It commonly forms in shaded areas, on bridges, and during cold mornings or evenings, even when other parts of the road appear dry. Question 89. What does this prohibitory sign indicate? A. No entry for goods vehicles. B. No entry for vehicles carrying dangerous goods. C. Maximum weight limit. D. Restricted access. Answers is B. No entry for vehicles carrying dangerous goods. This sign prohibits the entry of vehicles carrying dangerous goods. Such vehicles must use an alternative route. Question 90. What is the primary danger of driving with worn shock absorbers? A. Increased engine noise. B. Braking efficiency and stability. C. Improved fuel economy. D. Faster acceleration. Answers is B. Braking efficiency and stability. Worn shock absorbers reduce your vehicle's ability to maintain tire contact with the road, leading to braking efficiency, handling, and less stability, especially on uneven surfaces or during braking. Question 91. What does this information sign indicate? A. Speed limit 20. B. Residential area 20 zone. C. Pedestrian zone. D. End of speed limit. Answers is B. Residential area 20 zone. This sign indicates the start of a residential area or home zone, typically a 20 zone. Drivers should be particularly aware of pedestrians and children in these areas. Question 92. What should you do if your indicator lights stop working? A. Continue driving and be careful. B. Use arm signals until you can fix them. C. Drive straight only. D. Pull over and wait for them to work. Answers is B. Use arm signals until you can fix them. If your indicator lights fail, you should use arm signals to clearly communicate your intentions to other road users until you can have the lights repaired. If unsafe, avoid driving. Question 93. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Ahead. B. Traffic congestion likely. C. End of motorway. D. Slippery road. Answers is B. Traffic congestion likely. This sign warns drivers of potential traffic congestion ahead, advising them to be prepared for queues, slow-moving traffic, or stops. Question 94. What is the primary rule for using a slip road to join a motorway? A. Stop at the end and wait for a gap. B. Adjust speed to match motorway traffic. C. Accelerate as fast as possible. D. Force your way into a gap. Answers is B. Adjust speed to match motorway traffic. When joining a motorway via a slip road, use the full length of the slip road to adjust your speed to match that of the traffic already on the motorway, then merge safely. Question 95. What does this mandatory sign mean? A. Maximum speed 50. B. Minimum speed 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. End of speed restriction. Answers is B. Minimum speed 50. This sign indicates a minimum speed limit of 50 units e.g., 50 or 50. You must not drive slower than this speed unless traffic or road conditions make it unsafe. Question 96. When is it legal to use a mobile phone while driving? A. When stopped in traffic. B. Only when safely parked with engine off. C. If using it for navigation. D. When making an emergency call. Answers is B. Only when safely parked with engine off. It is illegal to use a mobile phone while driving, or while stopped with the engine running, unless safely parked with the engine off, or in a genuine emergency call to 999 or 112. Question 97. What does this information sign indicate? A. No U-turn allowed. B. Place for U-turn. C. One-way street. D. No entry. Answers is B. Place for U-turn. This sign indicates a place where U-turns are permitted. Always check it is safe before attempting a U-turn. Question 98. Why is it important to check the blind spot when reversing? A. To see oncoming traffic clearly. B. To spot pedestrians or small children. C. To check your mirrors are clean. D. To avoid curb damage. Answers is B. To spot pedestrians or small children. When reversing, especially in crowded areas, checking your blind spot by looking over your shoulder is crucial to ensure you don't hit pedestrians, cyclists, or small children who might not be visible in your mirrors. Question 99. What does this warning sign indicate ahead? A. Steep ascent. B. Steep descent. C. Hump ahead. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Steep descent. This sign indicates a steep descent downhill gradient ahead. You may need to use a lower gear to control your speed and avoid excessive brake use. Question 100. What is the significance of yellow box junctions? A. To park and wait for passengers. B. To keep the junction clear for traffic. C. To indicate a bus lane. D. A place to make a U-turn. Answers is B. To keep the junction clear for traffic. Yellow box junctions are marked with yellow lines. You must not enter the box until your exit road or lane is clear, to prevent blocking traffic. You can only stop in the box if you are turning right and oncoming traffic prevents you from completing the turn.